Welcome to Brazil Unravel Crime and Mystery. I'm your host, Tatiane, and together we dive deep into the unknown, exploring the darkest and most perplexing cases in Brazil's history. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the thumbs up button, it really helps. Now, relax and enjoy. February 1974, 8:40 a.m., a short circuit on an air conditioning unit on the 12th floor caused a fire to break out and quickly spread throughout the Joelma office building, fueled by a large amount of carpets, curtains, and wooden panels that decorate the spaces. At 10 a.m., with the building engulfed in smoke and the staircases on fire, the chances of survival for the victims trapped in the building decreased by the minute. 10:30 a.m., firemen arrived at the scene and right away encountered problems, the lack of equipment to combat fires in tall structures, and poor training for a disaster of this scale were some of the difficulties they faced. At 11 a.m., desperate people clung to the window ledges in search of fresh air and rescue. Some, unable to bear it, jumped from the building, shocking the crowd of civilians and rescue teams surrounding the scene. Helicopters attempted to save people on the rooftop, and firemen used mobile ladders to rescue those they could from the smoke-filled windows. At 12 a.m., the fire was finally controlled, and the building lay as a smolder ruin, unable to withstand temperatures that reached 700 degrees. The fire left 187 people dead, more than 300 injured, an indelible scar in the memory of the city of São Paulo. And like every collected tragedy, this one too is surrounded by inexplicable mysteries. Immediately after the tragedy, reports began to emerge. People claimed to have seen sad and anguished faces in the windows. Workers and paranormal researchers reported shadowy apparitions, noises in the walls, tearful voices in the hallways, and at times a very strong sense of oppression and fear. However, none of these reports are as intriguing as the mystery of the 13 souls. The legend begins with the tragedy. It is said that the 13 victims found inside the elevator, whose identities were never confirmed, did not find peace after death, remaining trapped in the burned building. Witnesses claim to have seen shadowy figures wandering the corridors, sometimes in groups of 13, echoing the legend. In the São Pedro Cemetery in São Paulo, the 13 graves lineup, numbered from 1 to 13, became a stage for ghost hunters, paranormal enthusiasts, and even religious pilgrims who claim to have received miracles from the 13 souls. Either truth or myth, the mystery endures. The legend of the 13 souls of the Joelma building continues to defy logical explanation and captivate the curiosity of those seeking the supernatural. Either these lost spirits truly linger in the building, or if the legend is a manifestation of the trauma left by the fire, the story persists as a dark and fascinating reminder of a tragedy that still echoes in the city's memories. The fire at the Gran Circus Americano. December 17, 1961. The newly assembled American Gran Circus is ready for its grand opening in the city of Niterói, Rio de Janeiro. The circus has a capacity for over 3,000 people, and on this day it is packed with families and children eagerly waiting what was, at the time, a popular source of entertainment. At 3:45 p.m., one of the trapeze artists noticed a fire spreading across the ceiling and quickly screams for people to evacuate the tent. Panic ensues, and hundreds of people are trampled in an attempt to escape the flames. Entire family loses their lives in the chaos. In the confusion, an elephant breaks free from its enclosure and tears through the canvas, creating an opening for hundreds of people to escape the flames, saving their lives. With the intensity of the heat, the structure holding the tent collapsed onto the victims, who were frantically trying to escape the flames, adding to the carnage. With the fire finally under control, the rescue teams realized the true extent of the disaster. 500 people were dead, 7 out of 10 of those were children, and 800 more injured. Days later, a former employee confesses to setting the circus on fire, seeking revenge for what he considered an unjust dismissal. During the trial that sentenced him to 16 years in prison, he made the following statement: "If I had known that so many people would die, I wouldn't have done it." Despite the conviction, many people believe that the fire was caused by an electrical short circuit due to poor maintenance conditions, and that the former employee was merely a scapegoat given the immense public pressure for a resolution. Either arson or an accident caused by negligence, this remains to this day the deadliest fires in Brazil's history. Our first journey into the mysteries of Brazil ends here. If you enjoy it, don't forget to support our channel, like and share. And of course, click the subscribe button so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. Thank you and until next week.